What's good, YouTube? It's of course Leviathan Prophecy, and you know what, man? The NFL sucks, man. Now, I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there that says, "What are you talking about? The NFL is great. The NFL is this. The NFL is that." No, it's not. The NFL. Listen, man. I've been watching the NFL since 2004. Okay. The best years of the NFL was 2000, 2001, 2007, 8, 9. And then after that, it just 11. And then after that, it just went down, spiraled, you know. The product is just not there no more, you know. They implement so much rules into the game where it makes it non-watchable, like they handicap the defense so much to the point where they can't even do their job. Like that's the point of a defense, to stop the opposing offense from scoring, right? But when you're putting all these damn rules to favor or to handicap the defense, what are you actually doing? Like, how can they actually do their job? How can a cornerback do their job? How can a defensive tackle do their job? How can a defensive end do their job? How can a free safety, strong safety do their job if every little tacky tackle is a flag? Like, I understand the offsides and, helmet to helmet, but it's just a little tacky stuff. Like, dropping the quarterback down. Like, your momentum cannot carry you. Like, your momentum can't stop you from falling onto the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when, who was it? I think it was Clay Matthews who tackled Aaron Rodgers, and he obviously got a flag for it. Like, come on, man. I mean, that's their job. They're doing their job. Just like how Aaron Rodgers have to get the ball to the receivers. That's the opposite of what Clay Matthews have to do, But they just make the game so not interested no more. Like they do a terrible job of producing their rookies, Like, now a lot of people are leaving the game. Phillip Rivers just retired. Now, I know a lot of people may not care for Phillip Rivers. Like, okay, what the hell he's done, Like, he's been in San Diego so long that he hasn't really done anything, Like, he had Gates, he had LT, LaDainian Thompson, he had Vincent Jackson. He still didn't do nothing, which is true. I mean, there was times where I believe the Chargers should have went to the Super Bowl, with that squad, that they had. But obviously, it didn't go that far, I don't know if it was because they ran into Peyton Manning and Tom Brady too much. I don't know. But if you look at the NFL landscape, like nobody, like, it's just unwatchable, It's just unwatchable. Now, maybe it's just me that I lost interest in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Because, I used to be I wouldn't say I used to be a huge NFL fan, but I used to follow it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of guys I knew back in 07, 09, 11, 01, you know what I'm saying? 04. So that was just the peak years of the NFL. Now it's just, like they focus on the quarterbacks too much. I understand it's a quarterback-driven league, but not every damn segment has to be about the quarterback, Like, there's different positions to talk about, If it's not the quarterback, it's the running back. If it's not the running back, it's the receiver. Like, nobody ever talks about defensive players, Like, Like I said before in my MVP, the MVP always goes to who? The quarterback, never a defensive player. Back in the day, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Davis was the last one to win it. AP was the last one to win it. LaDainian Tomlinson was the last one to win it. Like I'm talking about a defensive player. I don't think Lawrence Taylor won the MVP. I don't know. Y'all can let me know in the comment section down below if Lawrence Taylor ever won the MVP. But as the years went on, you see the trajectory, dip. You know what I'm saying? It went from different positions to just quarterback after quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. Where the NFL, where the NBA, I should say, they toss it around. You know what I'm saying? Like a used blunt. You know what I'm saying? They just, James Harden's 1 year, Giannis is 1 year, LeBron James was like a couple of years, MVP twice. I mean, not MVP, Stephen Curry twice. They gave it to Kevin Durant. They gave it to Westbrook. So they gave it to Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to hurt. Like if a running back is having a monster year and a quarterback is even having a better monster year, who are you going to give it to? A quarterback or a receiver? Or who? Like when is the last time a tight end has won? Like I'm not gonna say that I'd give it to a tight end, but if he's having one of those monster back-to-back years, then I mean, who can you say that he can't deserve it? You know what I'm saying? Like if he's just putting up monster numbers year after year after year after year, you should give it to him. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how the NFL works. The NFL is a one-unit system. They think that the quarterback is their Lord and Savior. They think about the quarterback as their guide to the next future. That's why they be getting these damn quarterbacks out of nowhere. Some turn out to be whatever, others turn out to be stars, Like, is it a coincidence that, that transgender dude, I call him transgender because that dude look like a girl for real, I'm not going to lie. Trevor Lawrence, I don't even know his name. That goes to show you that the NFL is trash. But, listen, man, I'm not here to bash the NFL. I just don't like the product, just because I don't like it don't mean that you shouldn't like it. It's just hard to watch. Like you don't necessarily for me, I don't even know nobody on the Giants, to be honest with you. Like Zach DeYossi, that's the last remaining Giant player I remember since '07. And then there was Odell and it's not like I haven't lost track. I just stopped watching because the product is just trash. It's just like any other movie or TV show. If the product is trash, you're not going to watch it. I'm sorry. It's just like wrestling today, Like wrestling back then, whole different beast. Ruthless Aggression era, whole different beast. PG-13 era, not so much, So... they had their first, I was watching SmackDown yesterday, they had their first intergender match, women versus male. And that's never happened since the late 90s, you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Jericho versus China, because they viewed it as, sexist and a whole bunch of other crap and, like males would get their, picture that, oh, it's okay to hit on girls and this and that, so they just squash it all together and stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? They'll do it, but, when the male tags in the female, the male has to get out, and then the female, duke it out. That's just how it was. But back then, they didn't give no boundaries. They don't care. They didn't care at all. But yeah, man, the NFL is just hard to watch, we're slowly going to see Drew Brees obviously retire. Who else? Big Ben, he's probably on his way out. That's why they signed Dwayne Haskins, to be honest with you, to be Big Ben's replacement. Because Dwayne Haskins is still young. You know what I'm saying? I think he can flourish into that offense. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying he can flourish into that offense. Who knows? Mike Tomlin gets the best out of these black quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? He had Michael Vick for like a little few years. He didn't necessarily do anything, but I mean, who knows? You know, maybe it might work out for him, you know? But I mean, like, it's just unwatchable. It's sad, but it's just unwatchable, you know? Like, tell me without Googling your top, no, not your top, without Googling, name me 10 players on your roster, on your favorite team, right now, without even Googling it. You can't even do that. Why? Because you don't even know half of the players on the roster. The only position you probably know is the quarterback, tight end, running back, and that's it. You know? But when it comes to defense, like, and the college system is broken too. You know? The college system is way broken now than it was 10, 11 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They putting all these damn rules and what's a catch, what's not a catch. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I remember the 1 foot in bounce. As long as you have 1 foot in bounce, that's a touchdown. Like, they reviewing every single play, you know? Like, if the ball juggles a little bit, they review that to see if it's like what's a catch in the NFL these days? You know what I'm saying? Like in basketball, players don't have to deal with that, you know, because as soon as the ball comes out of their hands, it's either you miss it or you make it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it a miss or make league, you know? I watch the jump a lot, so yeah, but you know, like, you have no control over that. You know what I'm saying? You just shoot and you just hope and pray that it goes in, you know? Well, but with a football, you just have 2 hands on the ball. So if the ball moves an inch or a quarter of an inch, they're going to challenge that or they're going to review it. Oh, that's a catch. And like, I mean, pretty sure I can look up a lot of NFL compilations where, you know, there's been a lot of there's been a lot of videos to that where, you know, the tight end or the receiver catches the ball and it jiggles a little bit and then they challenge that. Like, for what? You know, like you burning daylight just to review a damn play just because it jiggled. You know, back in the like 05, 06, 07, the one college rule, 1 foot in, boom, you in, touchdown. You know, now you have to have 2 feet and all this other, like, and it's sad, you know, it's sad, but again, people are still going to watch the NFL. You know, I'm not saying that just because I'm not going to watch the NFL doesn't mean you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that the product is just trash. Now, you could say that product in the NBA is trash too, but the difference is everybody knows everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure Derrick Rose could go to China before this whole COVID thing. Everybody knew who he was. LeBron James go to China. Everybody knows who he is. I mean, everybody knows who he is, you know? But let Tom Brady go to China. Let Odell Beckham Jr. go to China. Let Eli Manning go to China. Or these countries, or these foreign countries. Anybody going to know who they are? Why? Because football is not a global sport. It's never been a global sport. And that's what's hurting the league right now, you know? You have to expand. And now I know the NFL have XFL, but still, again, it's still in the U.S., you know? But I just believe that's going to hurt the NFL because the NBA, they got the G League, they got the D League. So if your rookie is stinking up the joint or he needs more time to develop, you got these programs. The NFL does not have that. They either what the NFL does is they have like a corporate deal with the XFL where, we could take your players if you don't want them. Like the NFL been taking players from the XFL who's been in the NFL but never panned out. You know what I'm saying? But, but the NFL can't send rookies there to like develop, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a development, development. I'm trying to think of the word development production. You know what I'm saying? Like a development league, I should say. There you go, league. Like a development league. Like, why don't the NFL send their rookies to, the XFL? You know what I'm saying? Because the XFL, they don't even play that much games. I think they play like 10 games, and they start right after the Super Bowl. So as soon as the Super Bowl ends, they resume. They resumed last year, but they had to cancel it because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really a bad product. I mean, I would say the XFL is probably better than the NFL right now. In terms of in terms of popularity, in terms of merchandising, in terms of money revenue, in terms of TV deals. Now, obviously, the NFL is going to smoke the XFL out in TV deals because the XFL got numerous TV deals from other businesses. But I'm just saying, like, the production, the talent, a lot of people is going to gravitate towards the XFL because it's more, out there. You could be yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could put your nickname on your back, you know what I'm saying? Whatever nickname you grew up with, you could put that on your back, instead of, instead of for kicking it, you could go for 4 points, So instead of a 2-point conversion, you could go for a 4-point conversion. So, and there's no kickoffs, So, I mean, I'm not saying that the XFL is going to overlap the NFL, but in terms of ratings and popularity, I think a lot of people are going to, gravitate towards the XFL because they see it's more fun. They see it's more exciting. The NFL is just this old grumpy league that just does things their way, and it sucks. It really does, But, I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, I didn't even watch no games last year, to be honest with you. I mean, I watched a couple, but the production, the talent is not even there no more, I don't know what else to say, man. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, my first sport was basketball, and it always will be basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the only thing I had growing up in New York. It was either baseball, boxing, or basketball. Football was not even an afterthought. Football was an afterthought. Like, nobody, like, outside of Syracuse, like, come on. So, like, New York was a basketball and baseball town, city, period. You had to have the Yankees or the Knicks. That's it. So, but yeah, man, I mean, it's just sad how the NFL has come, we went from the, we went from the Tony Romos to the Donovan McNabbs to the Jason Campbells to the Eli Mannings you know what I'm saying? Like, we went through all that. Now, like, it's changed, and it changed for the better or for the worse. It is what it is. But like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.